Hello and welcome. Welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. I'm intending to test a Vic-20. Oh, I've got a mess, a horrible mess here. Oh, and my light. Oh, there. It's a funny thing, these on-air things. They do strange things. All right. Well, I need to move this beautiful thing. You see, I believe, don't drop things. I think I need to go to this monitor over here, which can only be turned on with a grabber. All right. Too much stuff. All right. Vic-20 keyboard. Now, let's see. Too much stuff. I will put the video cable. Oh yeah, remember this has a very wonky power switch. These things happen. They can be swapped though. Let's see. There, I'll grab a plug. So the power switch is off. And now, turn it on. Okay. And up it comes. Now there were notes on this about the colors going away. There were, so I guess I'll have to leave it on for a bit. I had those notes. I took those notes off. The reason I took them off, no, that's not them, was because they were taped onto the case, and I was taking the case outside to have it treated by the sun. But what did I do? What did I do with the note? I had it. I know I carefully set it aside. Ha! So, what does it say? Color fades in and out. Trouble with cassette programming. Loose power plug. Oh, okay. Well, let's wiggle the plug. See, the other thing that could be is the power. Well, the power thing. I mean, the switch is tight. I'll turn it off for a second. It may have been that the power supply that this was being used with had a wonky connection as well. Now, I'm going to try and pull off. No, that's not going to come. The Vic cover, which can be challenging. So I'm going to pry with a screwdriver against this great big thing that covers the something, the cartridge port. See. That is tight. Tight, tight, tight. Some things too tight is just not good. Oh, man. Sometimes it ain't right. It ain't right to be too tight. All right, get everything out of here. Pick up the board and see if I can get this little. Oh, there. That's coming better. That's coming better. This whole thing, oh, man. Well, it moved, but it didn't move much. Alright, well, we'll go for where we got it to move it. See, it's kind of peeking out here. But see, the whole thing is, of course, if you can get it off, that's good. But if you get it off and you break the thing, oh, that's not good. Okay, that seems to have moved some. Gentle. Haha! Boy, this is a snug one. Holy mama. Even though I've got 3 out of 4 sides off, it's still fighting me. It's fighting me. Ugh. Anyway, many of the things described by the description could be wonky power supply stuff. Could be. Anyway, let's put this back in, fight with the power switch to get it to go on, and have a look. What is this? Somebody's calling me. Okay, well, I can call them back later. Okay, so now, inside here, this thing here, there are things where we can tweak the color levels, and it's best to kind of see that on, oh, maybe we need to tweak this a bit, on the 1702, rather than the big monitor. So tweak that up a bit. Oh, this other one doesn't really seem to make much difference. Wait a second, is that the number of bytes for either should be? 3583. Maybe. My mind goes a blank for a moment. So we're going to leave this on for a second. And then cancel. I don't want to be this thing. It's got the camera thing on. I don't want to be there. There we go. Let's see. That's probably right. My brain is probably just not thinking correctly. Ooh. Okay. Vic-20 bytes 3. Yeah, it's okay. 3,583. We're good. Okay, that's good. Oh, you know what else I can show you here? If I can get this thing back open. Is I did do, and I've got to figure out how to do this. What now? I did. Whoa! Okay. Something has changed here. Ah, I did a video of the Vic-20 in the sun. And you know what? One day doesn't really make much of a difference. It really doesn't. But you can see at the foreground, there's the one that's already been out there. And then it fades because it went to nighttime. Okay, so obviously, something here has changed. Whew. It has indeed. And I didn't see it happen, but obviously it did. Interesting. Well, that does look like a failure of some magnitude. Oh dear, that didn't sound good. What happened there? I'm going to put the cartridge. Okay, it's in. It's in. It's in. Okay, but it's not coming up. And this is a very mega race. A very responsible cartridge. Well tested. Oh, please don't tell me. Don't tell me I need to have the keyboard on. I'm sure I don't. Alright. We'll press the fire button. Ooh, missed that. That's not good. This is going to go wild any second. Oh, I missed again. It's going to go wild. Here we go. Those mines can kill you even after things are finished. Gotta be careful. Didn't get bent. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Oh no, it went wild. Whoa. That was close. Oh, I don't like these mines around. But they are around. That was pretty bad. You gotta shoot into the pack. You can only get 4 shots at a time. Gotta shoot into the pack. It's gonna go wild. Got him. Oh dear. Here we go. Right between the raindrops. Oh well. Now this is the time. I gotta go back down. I gotta go back down. Boom. Oh, this was going so well. Blew a couple of those. Got the mines. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing real good. Oh, I hate this. No. Damn it. This could have been a record. It could still be a record. Oh, I got it. Gotta move. Gotta stop. Boom. Well, pretty fine. 97,950. So this, the game works. It went right through and it didn't do weird stuff. But something went weird when nothing was happening. Let's just turn it on and see. First of all, let's just feel if any chips feel remarkably hot. And they all feel warm because, well, that's what they do. They're supposed to get warm. Hmm. Yeah, everything is, but the main chips, mighty warm. But it hasn't screwed up yet. Not yet. But what happened there does have a tendency to maybe, well, it's hard to say. Could be RAM, but nothing in the RAM department is feeling at all warm or cold. Cold is bad, warm is bad. Oh, we've lost our on air thing. Come on. Ta-da, we're on the air. So, interesting. This, I mean, the big chip is warm. But everything is. Now, it did say something about cassette. And that would lead us to think that maybe, possibly, there's a 6522 that has issues, and that could cause all kinds of weirdness. And you know, one of one of these 6522s is feeling pretty warm. It is. Hmm. Yeah. I think I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to pop this out. The one that feels warm. Gently. Gently. It's tight. It is tight and snug and snug and tight. Snug. Oh my word. Alright. There it is. 6522. And we'll pop out the other. They go in pairs. These chips. Most every Commodore machine has a couple of chips similar to this. Maybe not exactly this, but similar. The other thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to give this a good amount of time to dry. We have the Electrosolve contact cleaner. And spray that. On there. Now, I'm not going to turn this on for a bit. I'm not. I'm going to let this do its drying. So I'll set these here in the configuration that they came out. Actually, you know, because I'm going to let this sit, maybe, possibly, I'll take out all the chips and sockets that I can. And that pretty much means all that I can. And I'll spray in here. See? Whew. Recently, I was tinkering on a Super Pet. And I was talking to Rudy, and it was basically kind of telling me that socket is probably dirty. But I didn't quite understand what it was trying to tell me. And so I didn't clean it. Whew. Boy, this thing sprays in a hurry. So I'm going to let it sit, because even though it's, you know, non-conductive and all that, liquid is liquid. All right. Another ROM chip. And I'm setting these out in the same configuration that they're in. Spray, spray, spray. Good, good, good. Now, the toughest chip to get out of here, because of the cover here, is the Vic chip. It's really jammed in and very difficult. Not impossible, but it is very stressful because you have to put a bunch of pressure on there. Okay. So you know what I think I'm going to do, because I can, and I'm here. Ooh, that's pretty fast. I'll spray everything again. I'll put this down here. I'm going to turn these monitors off. And even though it does seem to be drying nicely, I will let this sit before trying anything to make sure that any residue from any of the liquid is gone. And then we'll put the 6522s and the Vic chip and the ROMs and everything in. I suppose what I could do while I wait is another thing that it is wise to do, and that is take a pencil eraser and shine up the pins. Because, well, micro corrosion happens. Micro corrosion happens. So I do the outside, and then I try to get a little bit of action on the inside. It's tough. The other thing, of course, is you must be firm but gentle, because you don't want to get stuck. And rip a pin off. You do not. And while I'm here, I can just inspect and see. Oh, those look a little bit. The pins usually that get bent on extraction are the ones at the very far end. And that's a little bent. All right. I'll take the seat. You know, there's not a whole lot of power going through these things. So even just a little corrosion and a weakened signal can ruin your day. All right. So the inside row. Make sure there's no residue from the rubber. and sometimes there will be. I can tell this is working because a lot of the rubber is ending up on my shirt. Sometimes, like, I got a bunch of pencils at a secondhand store, and some of them, the erasers are kind of hardened and not so helpful. This one, you can see it's getting chewed up. It's doing good things. Alright, and now, I suppose that I have this chip ready. I can put it back in. Everything looks pretty good on this. Maybe a slight tweak of the end pin. A little tweak. This is another 6522. And I'm putting them back in the same place that they were. Only change one thing at a time. So this isn't one of the ROM chips. Doing the inside. Doing the outside. Yeah. Oh yeah, this eraser is leaving all kinds of... I don't know if you can see this, but my board, it's like... It's covered in the rubber residue. And that too is not good. Oh, you know what's good for that? This big sucker. Tidy everything up. Oh, look at that. Even some of the rubber fell in there. Okay. So, one round chip back in. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, some of the pins on the end of this did get a little bit bent. But a little bit bent is not... Oh, come on. Not terrible. It's if you don't get them bent. Like, they've got some play to them. But you certainly don't want to get them bending back and forth, because they will run out of play. They will. And that is no fun. There are ways, if you break a pin, to deal with it, but it's still better not to do it. I might have to switch pencils. But that's okay. And if you notice, this pencil has never been sharpened. And it may never be sharpened. Because we just need the rubber band. Okay, so checking the witness mark. That's the thing that tells us which way the chip should go in. Okay, that's in. Oh yeah, this is really getting worn down. Alright, so here we have the heart and soul, the 6502. Outside. Outside. It's getting harder with this pencil to do the inside. So, if it gets very much worn down, what do we have here? A different pencil. It has a much bigger eraser. I'll do the inside of the pins with this. And it seems to be doing okay, and I do see residue, which means it isn't hardened beyond help. And then I'll take the little brush, get rid of the extra crud. Look for the witness mark, and then reinstall the 6502. One more. Ooh, this is really getting down. We'll use this pencil as much as we can. We shall. Yeah, it's really getting worn. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Oh well, I'm not here to save erasers. So certainly, by the time I'm doing the inside now, by the time I've done all this, it should, all the residue from the spray should be gone. Now, let's just look. It looked like maybe there was a little bit of a bent pin right in the middle here, which is unusual. But, you know, things happen. Alright, where's the witness mark on this? Huh. Well, it's funny. This one doesn't have an indentation, but it does have this little dot. And I believe that this little dot tells me that this should go in this way. Always the same, yet different. Alright. The Vic chip. I'll go down, and in this case I'm just using one direction. I can just focus, focus, focus. And now the inside of the pins. Once again, firm, but gentle. Battling the evils of micro corrosion. And we'll hit this with the brush. Make sure we get every little bit of anything out. And now, look for the witness mark, which this has. And make sure the pin, this is really a pain because it's very easy with this one. Like I really don't want to take it in and out more than I have to. Okay. So, I know that all the chips are in, and I think they're all in the right direction. That one with the weird witness mark. Maybe not. Alright, monitors are coming alive. Monitors are coming alive. Aha. Alright, let's turn this on. With the funny power switch. Oh. Okay. Alright, well that's interesting. It did look some different. And that may be what it was trying to... Oh, and now it's back. And now it's gone. And now it's back. Okay, well this could be, according to what we saw before, the kind of thing. Color fades in and out. And now, it's not. I wonder if that could be a capacitor issue. Certainly, I never would never want to send anything out of here if I wasn't completely sure. Let's check the heat again. Nothing terrible. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that on. See, yeah, there's weird stuff going on here. There is weird stuff going on here. And now it's oh, now that could be. It could be that the power switch, which is wonky, is not making a good connection inside. See, that's weird. But it's up. Wonky. Very wonky. The power switch, right, when I say it's wonky, it's easy to turn off. It's very difficult to turn on. I'm going to try something here, which I was going to do before, but I didn't do before. I'm going to swap the positions of the 6522 chips because, well, sometimes see, a chip can be bad, much like a person. Some people can be somewhat bad. See, now it's weird. Some people can be somewhat bad, but not totally bad. They can do good things, but they can also have. Oh, look at that. So, I have switched the 6522 chips, and definitely now it has. Oh, now it's up. It may be the switch. See, it's weird. It's weird. And now it's up. All right, let's see. Oh, I should have here. See, this is the thing about being somewhat in a mess here. A tremendous mess. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, look, see, that's weird. I'm pushing. Oh. Huh, I pushed on the one chip, and it did seem to make things a little different. Now it's up. See, what I'm really looking for, because it could be that the switch is not letting, like it's not making a good connection. And it's up. I was looking to find one of the wires I should have a bunch of. Oh my. Well, I can just jump the switch. But there's no way I can find that right now. No way. No how. Alright, I'm going to flip it again. Okay, it's doing weird things. I'm tapping the switch. I'm pushing on things. Now, see, inside the switch is basically a little thing that forces the thing over. But if it's not making a good connection, And it did say loose power plug. But the power plug seems quite fine. So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to gently, slowly move this switch. And up comes Omega Race. Haha. Alright. It has failed. Do that again. Now it did do some wonky stuff. A little bit when I first turned this on. It bugs me that I don't have a couple of those wire things right handy here. I should have. I thought maybe that I put them in the drawer here. Because I don't need a whole bunch of them. Actually, just one. Just one would be fine. So the sound sounds fine. Well, this is dying. Ah, not the grabber. Not the grabber. I'm going to do a little digging. But ultimately, you know what? I know what I have to do. Look, it's an Amiga 500. Okay, game over. Game over. I need to do. Oh no, things are trying to fall. Oh no. And this is no longer on. There we go. I need to really go at everything here and get things out of here. Look, here's an Amiga 500 power supply that I believe I stole a fuse out of. If I could just find it. Huh. I thought I did. I'm sure I did. Why can't I find it? It's just a little holder. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay, that doesn't need to be there. Here's the little board that goes to the keyboard on the Amiga 500. There's a nice disc label. All right, there's the case from the bottom case of an Amiga 500. There's a disk drive from an Amiga 500 that needs to be tested. You know what? I'm going to try and slip it right on top of the 1541s here. Here's the shielding. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. See, I've got this whole thing here. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Oh, God. This is a drive for parts, which I dropped one of. Now I have here access to a big bin, and I think within this big bin there's a hammer. Don't really need a hammer right now. I need the little wires. Oh, is that one? No. another hammer. I just oh, come on. I know. I know. What do we got here? Oh, this is great. Yeah. This is great. I can't find the little wires anywhere. Oh, something jumped there. Let's check the chips for hotness. I wonder if it still will work now. Oh, okay, we bailed out. The joystick will not fire up the game. And the game is no longer coming up. So there could indeed be. There's the game. Oh, nothing like an intermittent failure. Oh, I see. Underneath all this stuff, I see yet another bin. That might have. What I'm looking for. Look at that. I have found it. Okay, I'm going to turn that power switch off. I'm going to take this little clip. I'm going to put it on one side of the switch. And then, without the switch being switched at all, I'll clamp that on. So I'm bypassing the switch. So, that is comforting. But it hasn't done anything weird yet. Indeed, the game is over. Alright, I'm going to, with great care, grab the thing, pull it off. How's the wire feel? Oh, there's some level of warmth. Okay, I'm doing this with the other connection. And it's up. Okay. Whoa. Okay, now I just touched the switch. But the switch is no longer active. Oops. I missed. Oh, come on. The alligator clip is the thing. I'm going to touch the switch. I'm going to be daring. I'm going to pick up the, aha, look at that. Could there be a wonky something here? Okay, I moved the board. I'm wondering, more and more, yeah, these things are not on very well, like this little wiry thing. I'm going to pick this up and have a look and see if I think there could be, possibly, a cold solder joint somewhere here. Interesting, now I have it turned over. So you would think the things in the switch are, differently situated. It won't come up. But if I turn this over, yeah, see, the inside of a switch is a funny thing. It is. So, cold solder joint. Certainly these little clips do not give the very best of connections all the time. So even though this is on, and I have the wire here, there's the wire. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to touch it. Don't touch it. And I'm going to turn this off. No point in having the monitors on. I'll turn this off. That was not what I had in mind. There. Turn everything off. And I'm going to leave this. Oh, why do I hear things falling behind me. Help me! Oh dear. Now just for fun. Help me! Because they're still here, I'm going to turn the monitors back on. See if this is indeed still doing its thing. Help me! And it is. The sound will come out of this one. I'm not worried about that yet. Help me! Okay. So, turn that off. Oh dear. Help me! Really get that off right. Okay, that's off. All right. We'll let that sit. I'll come back. In quite a long time from now. So, thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.